This magnificent planet that we call Earth is home to millions of species that have adapted to thrive perfectly in their environment. Every one of the extinct or living species of this world has made an impact on the planet in some way. But the one that has had the greatest impact on Earth is us, the Homo sapiens. Modern humans emerged about 200,000 years ago, and since then have spread across pretty much the entire planet. Nearly every environment we have come across has been changed in some way to meet our needs. And over thousands of years, with growing human populations, our impact on the world has become more and more vast, to a point where over 80% of Earth's surface has been marked in some way by human activity. The way that we have evolved has meant that Earth has become dominated by human beings, but ultimately at the cost of many other species, especially the larger mammals. So what would the world be like if we never existed in the first place? Well, obviously there wouldn't be any buildings or roads, no planes flying through the sky or boats sailing across the high seas. There wouldn't be fields of cows, sheep or pigs, and there wouldn't be millions upon millions of tons of waste buried in landfill sites or floating in the vast oceans. Instead, the world would probably be covered with vast, thriving forests and lush grasslands, and the oceans would be crowded with fish and other aquatic creatures. According to some studies, without the intervention of human beings, areas of Europe would be home to elephants and rhinos, alongside wolves, moose and bears. North and South America might have had the largest diversity of large mammals roaming its lands, with massive herds of horses and mastodons, giant ground sloths, and maybe even saber-toothed tigers. Famous creatures that became extinct because of humans potentially could still thrive, like the woolly mammoth, dodo bird, or Tasmanian tiger. However, on a human-dominated planet, the distribution and populations of large mammals have slowly been dwindled away around the world. Because of this, researchers have concluded that sub-Saharan Africa is virtually the only place on Earth with a naturally high diversity and population of large mammals. But this isn't because the continent is naturally rich in large species. Instead, it is because it is one of the only places on Earth where human activities have not yet wiped out these incredible mammals. Unfortunately, even now, in our technically advanced world, there are hundreds of species that are still at threat of extinction because of humans. Animals like the black rhino or the Sumatran tiger, plus many more that all have the status of critically endangered.